we were not making any money, like at all. I was living on, top ramen, which now if you make me eat top ramen, I get the smell of it, brings back bad memories. But at the time, I was broke. But trying to just make it work. And I was so determined. And I'm like, I gotta make this happening work. And what was funny is I loved making jewelry. And jewelry for me was kind of the thing I would do to go home and calm myself down from the bad day of at the hat store where I only sold one hat or something. 2 hats was a terrible day. And I remember being at home making jewelry, and I would make jewelry in the store. And the day I put it in the case, it would sell out. And so it was crazy that the answer to my future was really right in front of me, and I wasn't paying attention to what was working. I was so focused on making something work that wasn't working that I wasn't paying attention to what was working.
Right. It's a common theme for, it's called the entrepreneur's bias. You actually are so focused on what you're doing, you can't lift up sometimes and see beyond that.
Yes.
I have many times say that entrepreneurship is really about iterating through failure. And you're very open about that failure.
Yes.
And obviously you also were connecting with something that was going to become part of your future.
Yes. I think, when I don't know any great entrepreneur that hasn't experienced some sort of failure. And those that say that they haven't probably aren't being honest about it. The hat box, after 5 years, I had to close it. And I just couldn't sustain it. And I lost my stepfather. Now I lost my business. The money that my father had saved was $20,000 for my college education. He let me put into the hat box. So now I didn't have any money to go to school. I had now been 5 years out of school, so going back to college seemed like crazy. And I now had to get out in the workforce with no college degree, a failed business. And it really was, I think, for me, one of the lowest periods of my life, just thinking am I going to move back in with my mother, at this point? I love her, but that's not a thing you want to ever have to do, is move back in with mom. But I got a job and started to try to rebuild kind of the pieces of my life, but that entrepreneurial fire inside of me just didn't go away. And I wanted, it's just like in you, and you want to do something, and I wanted to do something great.